What's up guys, welcome back to another Paladins video. We have more leaks with the OB43 patch. It was datamined. If you want a link to the page I got this info from, it'll be in the description below. Now, with this data mine came another character. The prototype name of this character is Lawman, with no actual name known. The Torvald and Maeve info that was data mined in the past turned out to be almost completely right, so it stands to reason that this info should end up being right too. Part of me is a bit worried though. This character actually sounds like he could end up being pretty crazy. So this character dual wields pistols, not sure of what kind. The name Lawman has a very Wild West theme going on for it, so I imagine revolvers, but we already have a hero with a revolver. It wouldn't be the first time we got two characters with the same kind of weapon though. Both Cassie and Shaolin had a bow once, but they ended up changing that so there could be more diversity. We'll see though. To me it wouldn't feel right if a Western man of the law didn't have some old school revolvers. As for the abilities, he has one called Mark Shot, and this one sounds terrifying. This is what makes me worry. This ability marks an objective and can auto-aim to the objective if possible. Not sure how useful that is, but it can also mark a target for 3.5 seconds, so all your weapon shots will hit them automatically. Now, I'm sure this character will be a hit scan damage character, and giving him auto-aim on a standard ability sounds pretty crazy. Battleborn has something like this with Benedict, their rocket character. You mark a target with a rocket and then your rockets will track them. It just feels really cheap and it doesn't really promote skill at all. Soldier 76 in Overwatch has something like this, but it's an alt, so it's not really that big of a problem. I may be worrying a little too much. We don't know just how good this ability is yet and what its downsides are. It could have a really high cooldown or be easily countered. Hi-Rez hasn't really given me any reason to doubt them so far, so I'm putting my faith in them here and hoping they aren't adding a character with an easy free kill ability with no downside. The next ability is Vengeance. The last player you killed is marked. Activating Q selects a random new character to be marked. If that player gets over a 5 kill streak, you can sense them when they are within 60 feet of you, even through line of sight. This ability sounds pretty weird. I'm not entirely sure how useful it'll be. This is another thing I'd actually have to see to have any real opinion on. Then we have Combat Slide. It's basically just one of those standard movement abilities. You quickly slide forward in the direction you're facing. It would actually be really cool if you could attack while sliding. There's no indication of that here, but it would be pretty unique. Pip's the only character that comes to mind when I think about a character that can attack during their movement ability in this game. This one should end up being the alt. You fire your pistols, hitting all targets in the direction you are facing. This is like another aimbot thing, I'm pretty sure. I know what you're thinking. It sounds kind of like High Noon. I can't imagine it's going to work anything like it though. Cowboys like to do that thing where they stand, hold their hand over their gun, and draw, and I think that's where the similarities will end if there does end up being any. This ult will probably end up just being a thing where you get off burst damage on any targets in sight. If so, it'll be good for priming multiple targets or finishing off multiple targets. Hi-Rez does a good job of avoiding ults that are devastating enough to wipe teams and change the flow of the game in an instant, so we shouldn't have to worry too much there. I know this character is going to make those certain Overwatch players who think everything in gaming is a copy of Overwatch lose their minds, because he sounds kind of like McCree, but in all honesty, he sounds a hell of a lot more like Nisha from Borderlands the pre-sequel. The dual pistols, aimbot, and Western man of the law theme. Western cowboy-like characters are everywhere too. I'm sure you can think up 5 without even trying. Not saying all Overwatch players are like this though, not at all, but there are plenty unfortunately. I can't wait until he's actually revealed so we can see what his abilities are like firsthand, because it's hard to understand just how strong or weak an ability is going to be just from descriptions. He probably won't end up being the next character though. There's another that was data mined at OB41 that I didn't end up covering. It's a barrier tank, different from Torvald who is a barrier mage. The info for him or her, probably her because they said they're working on a female frontline, is in the same link that the Lawman info is. And that's pretty much it guys. I want to thank you all for watching. I very much appreciate it, and I'm going to see you guys later. Bye!